Hello everyone, it's Sheena with the Sheena Monet Movement. So I am here in Marietta, Florida, in front of, well, I am on the same land as the Authoe G Dozier School for Boys. And I want to give you a little bit of history about this location. I'm also going to show you what I see. So when I read online, and after I got my research, it looks like, okay, it's a land with different locations. So it was an institution, but they were separate, with different buildings. So this right here behind me, this building right here, online it says it was the Headmaster institution, like the main building. There are two other buildings right next to it that I'm going to also show you, and I'm going to show you an up close of them as well. As you can see, the shrubbery behind me, everything is abandoned, and there's a lot of grass and nature. So I want to say this. So for example, right here, there's an abandoned building right there, and then on this side right here, there's one as well over here, right there. But I'm going to give you an up close of these buildings. So I'm going to give you a little backstory about the Authoe G Dozier School for Boys. It opened in 1901 and it closed in 2011. This is believed to be the Headmaster Institute, the main building. Young boys were charged for minor crimes, and they were brought here. As I stand out here, I can just imagine what those young boys were thinking and feeling coming here and seeing how this place looked as they're coming in, and just knowing no one is coming to get them and no one is coming to look for them. The young boys were charged for minor crimes. Many boys, both black and white, were subjected to horrific physical and sexual abuse at the hands of school staff and other inmates. They were forced to work without pay. Allegations include severe beatings, sometimes to the point of death. The school was segregated until 1968, with black boys housed on the segregated North Campus. So I'm not sure which campus that will be, but like I said earlier in the video, you see separate buildings out here. There is one building that's like way on the other side, not very far away, but you have to drive to it to get there pretty fast. You can walk, but it's a little ways down that way. And I'm going to also show you that one. The color of that building is white. It's not the same color as these. That one is white as well. So we just got to find out which one was the North Campus. I'm going to show you how it looks out here. Being out here is really calm. The feel is very calm. It's a calm feeling. I don't feel like any type of, I don't feel like I'm uncomfortable standing out here. I do know that if I was a child out here having to come here and away from my family, I would be uncomfortable. I would probably cry a lot. There's no telling what else happened to them. They were probably starved. I do know there are some stories online of survivors. If you don't mind commenting, if you are a survivor, if you know anything about this school, maybe you can share with us in the comments so we can get more of an idea of what went on here. I do know there were white and black children here, mainly black though, and it doesn't look like anything good happened for them. It was more a reform school, but it looks like they were being punished from what I read online. So this is the building I was speaking of. It's believed to be the main building. As you can see, it is abandoned and there's nothing but greenery growing around it. I'm gonna get a closer look for you all, get a close up. Okay, that's one building, and then the other building is not too far from here. This is the other building that's abandoned. When I look in there, in that little hole in that door right there, I can see where there are still chairs. You can see that. But all around it, nothing but trees and grass and shrubs. Building. The another abandoned building. You can get a little bit of close up of here so you can see what's inside. So that's so there's one right here. There's the master building, and then there's that other building that I showed you. That's how they're set up. This is the church where the boys would attend. It's also abandoned. Looks like it just looks like someone is trying to work on it and probably get it together. So this is the inside. Looks like they still have chairs and tables and papers everywhere still. They might be trying to get it together, but I don't know. This is the side of the building of the white church located here in Marianna, Florida, on the Dozier for Boys School, the same land. It just doesn't look as old as the other buildings, but I'm sure it was here at the same time. That's what it's saying online, that it was here at the same time. All the buildings were here together. Here is another abandoned building that I see out here at the Dozier School. This is also here, still standing, but it's just crumbling down. Unlike other sites that I've been to, this site right here is bringing on a different feeling. So if you're ever in Marianna, Florida, and you are interested in seeing the Dozier Boys School location, I will say bring someone with you. Definitely bring someone with you, because it's really out in the middle of nowhere. It's out in the middle of nowhere. Like this is, I do see some activity next to me. Looks like a residence, but this is out in the middle of nowhere. This road right here actually leads to the memorial site of the young boys. I am going to show you that site in the next video, and it's not that far, but that's all it is. It's just this road down here. You turn, you're still on this type of road, and then you run into the memorial. As I was riding, I passed looks like a prison. So this is the memorial, and right here, as you can see, they dedicated the those buried at the Boot Hill Cemetery. These are the names. So these are children. So we go over here. I was hoping to see a memorial of this statue. I don't know where I can find it, but I see this online, that photo right there. And that's on everyone's tombstone. Here he rests unknown but not forgotten. Here's another one. 7 of them out here. And this is at the Boot Hill Cemetery located in Marianna, Florida. Thank you for watching.